Hey chainmail fans! Today I'm going to show you one trick that is one of the most important tips that you should know if you're going to be serious about chainmailing. And this is called keeping the weave in your hand as you go. So something that beginners do is I often see them picking up pliers, putting them down, picking up the weave, going to do something, wait, now we have to pick up the plier, and oh, now I'm going to put down the plier, and sometimes it just, the weave gets dropped, the pliers get dropped, it can be awkward and confusing. So I highly recommend getting used to holding the weave in your hand as you go. And so you can see I'm holding the weave and I still have my pliers in my hands. I've just moved them further back so that my fingers are free. I'm going to take a pre-opened ring and scoop up two closed because that's what this weave requires. And once I go through, my pliers are right there. So I can close the ring without trying to hold this in place and find the plier on the table. So that's all set. And even if you don't pre-open and pre-close your rings, you can still scoop up a ring directly from the mat, open it, and scoop up any other rings that you might need. And this time, when you go through the weave, you'll close that first ring, and then you'll move on to the other two rings, or however many hanging rings you have. But either way, the important thing to keep in mind is to keep your pliers in your hands and don't try and set them down and use your fingers to do stuff. Just really use the pliers as an extension of your hands, and voila, that makes things a ton easier.